So people, you and I know that Jamaica is one of the missing takeaway places in the world, rank amongst the worstest of the worstest. And we've seen some very disturbing trend where a whole lot of young ladies, picnic, being missing, don't find. Sometimes when they find them, it is probably the worstest case. I am going to let you listen to a voice note that has been circulating all over social media, with this person giving intricate information about an incident that took place in which 3 young ladies were apparently taken away. However, luckily for them, they survived. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Alright, now I'm look at time to talk. Black say them there they gamble. Them look them so one girl around come reckless help about help murder them for help her. Murder. So the mullah, one of them mullah Nash asked her what happened. So they meet some man, and she and her friends start 3 of them. The man them a drive around Axiom. I don't know what kind of Axiom I have to tell Blacks, because Blacks said the Axiom come circle this 2 times, which for them there. Them have to call police. The girl tell them say them go to the man them. I like the man them drugs them, put things in them liquor. Carry them go 1 yard. She said when them carry them go the yard, they must strip off them clothes. And she said when she reach the, she and her 2 friends them reach her 2 other friends them reach the yard. With the man them say be a blood in the house with be a knife and cutlass. Them run her back. Run her back them there. Run her back them there. Yeah. Them run her back. Let me see. Be a knife and cutlass. On the gun and be a blood. Right? And she said this so. Them in a 1 piece of tankling for them get away. Them finally she said she other 2 friends them run off. She don't know where them run gone. She end up that way there which part put more taxi the man them there. Them when them blacks so when them there them see one archive car come. The security car come and say them just see the 2 friends for 2, but one of them in a G string alone say look like the archive man them help them. But Black said meanwhile them did and put the girl in one of the car for lie down and call the police. Cause Black said her blouse tear her firing on them be a crap the panel. So she and one of the man them that wrestle before them get away. And him said the police them come. When the police them ask her name, she don't know her name, she don't remember her name, she don't remember nothing cause them drugs them, but it look like the drugs not fully in them. For them, enough fully in them for them kill the girl them. And the girl them get to Black Star 2-turn market circle. And when the police come, it circle and go down Agri Park Road. The girl says she come from Waltham. And she don't know where other 2 friends them run gone. But the archive man them say them see them. So them must have help the other 2 girls them. One of them have no clothes, she not G-string alone. Because them end up take pop off her clothes. What me I hear it look like organs them want. Cause to all the girl that sound like them just want to kill them and take out them organs to sell it. Try be careful out there and everybody wanna see. I don't take no drive from my body. I don't make no man come there with no top care or come use care for care on the way and them something there. Support them taxi man and the car man never did that 3 girl on the SMS and they find they know them would find them body, you know.
So people, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. Cannot validate, verify anything that this person is saying. This is social media. Believe half of what you hear, half of what you see. However, it is my job to put stuff out there. Then you can decide whether this is truth or fiction. Take sense out of nonsense. Pretty much the message is this from me. Your mother, when you did young, she always tell you, say, stay away from strangers. But what we realize, this new generation, especially these licky girl pitney, them want everything the easy way, so therefore their mind is deluded by the bling, the champagne, the pretty car. They want that sweets, and sometimes that sweets ends to sour. Luckily for these three, them escape according to this person. Based on what they are saying, they DRUGS them, take them out of some sorts of club, and then they were allegedly going to RAPE them, take them away, and then probably take the organs. Now, people, I am no sorts of conspiracy theory. We've heard all sorts of stuff like this before about persons being missing, and that there's people out there that are taking away persons' organs for sale on some sorts of black markets. I am not going to say it is true. However, I don't have any sorts of evidence to substantiate those claims. So, if what this person is saying is actually true, that means that these persons were literally trying to KILL two birds with one stone. Meaning that they want to take PUMS by force, and then they were going to take these people's organs. Like I've always said, please don't put yourself in harm's way. The life that you save might be your own. Don't start no ish, won't be no ish. Point blank and period. So a couple of days ago, I spoke about an incident that occurred in a place called Barbados, in which a young man, 32-year-old Chad Rett, he was taken out by three other persons. The name of those suspects: 23-year-old Junior Francis Campbell, 20-year-old Najee Marshall, 24-year-old O'Neill Walker. One of those persons was a Jamaican. Leave from Jamaica, go to Barbados, and find himself in a whole lot of ish. Based on the Popo report, it is said that Mr. Chad Rett was taken out at his house by these three individuals, and the motive was because of some sorts of chain. I am going to show you the actual video, and then I am going to give my piece. Take a listen, take a look.
Bomber clock one, still keep the watch. Same 63. What will it say? You ain't got one? You fucking nigga, I do.
Now, people, obviously that was the edited version of the video. I showed you when Mr. Rett was outside of his house, the premises, and then I showed you when the vehicle pulled up and three men alighted out of the vehicle. The parts that you did not see is when everybody wheel and pop off, blaze up some can at Mr. Rett as he stepped outside. He tried to run. However, he did not get too far. He was taken out by a barrage of SHOTS. As soon as he fell, one of the men tried to grab off the chain off his neck. He was literally pulling him like some sort of hog and goats. His partner then eventually pulled the chain, almost yank off the man's neck, and then them run back into the car, take with themselves in the getaway driver's car. Now, people, Barbados is not like Jamaica, nothing close. If they have a handful of MURDERS for the year, the people are afraid and are worried. Not like Jamaica, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600 on an annual basis. It is nothing new, just another day in paradise. So therefore, when this happened, especially when somebody link me and say, so that video the way you talk about, or that incident that you talk about, that is my place, I actually live there. That individual then sent me this video. Thankfully for him, people, if you have any sorts of video, send it to my WhatsApp number, 1-876-894-2711. So therefore the people in Barbados I said, no man, this is very disturbing, especially the brutal way in which it was done, especially because it was because of some sorts of gold chain. Now people, don't get me wrong, it was a very nice chain. Don't know what type of lifestyle Mr. Rhett is involved in. It is not important. What is yours is yours. You should not red-eye people and try to take them away for their own stuff. But the reality of life in most places like Jamaica and even in these places that's supposed to be safe is that you're always going to have some sorts of lone wolf or the regular thief, them in the case of Jamaica, that just red-eye people for them things, and whenever them see people things, them want it because it seems as if they think that people buy them thing, work hard for them thing, it belongs to them. So therefore them start to be envious, and evilness and envious is a very bad combination. People, as a man, my rule of thumb is this: I don't even wear any sorts of jewelry when I know that I am going certain places. If I some sorts of uptown place, I might. And even if I have some sorts of expensive jewelry like watch, etc., you're not going to look at it and know that it is very expensive because it is not going to be flashy or blingy. So therefore, unless you know, then you know. However, these thieves, they are fool. Whatever glisten them think are gold, and the more bling that it has is the more that they think that it is expensive. So therefore, if you're in the position to buy bling bling, real diamond, real chain, and a bling out like cash money, then you know that you're going to put yourself in harm's way. These people are going to want it, and they will take off your arm and your neck. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called "This is what happens when you get the wolf, the hyena, and the fox to watch the chicken coop," meaning these financial institutions, these banks, these investment places. I am speaking specifically about a young lady that works in the NCB branch in Ocho Rios. Her name is Kadian Thomas. Kadian Thomas was charged and convicted for stealing in excess of 74.5 million Jamaican dollars between the years 2019 to about 2023. That is 3 short or long years, depending on who you ask. It is said that she took money from at least 5 clients overseas and in Jamaica. 31 counts of thieving and 3 counts of distrust as a servant, public servant. That means that you have the key to the city and you violate the whole city, your clients. The sentencing was supposed to be in a last month sometime. She was supposed to pay restitution, I think it is called, for about 300,000. However, upon that first sentencing day, she did not have the 300,000 US, that is. She only had 1, so therefore the judge put it off because he must say the sentencing is going to be different if you don't have that restitution. So therefore she had 1/3. That sentencing was pushed forward to about a day or so, yesterday to be specific. This young lady was given 2 years. 1 year, I think, on the 31 count, and then 1 year, I think, on the 3 other counts. So therefore, 34 counts, and she got 2 years, 1 year, and the next one is going to run concurrent. That means, if I have it right, she will do 1 year. If the system, like I know in Jamaica, you do a day and a night equal 2 days, that means she will probably do about 6 months. The max she will do is 1 year. Maybe she will do 6 months with good times. Now, people, if my math serve me right, and I think that it will, for 2 years, she would have made, or she could have made, or call it, say, she make an average of $37.25 million per year. If for 1 year, she go do, that means she make $74.5 million. If for half a year she go do, you can call it that would have been an average of 100 and probably about $40-something million. So people, when we look at this and look at the salary of the average person in Jamaica, and when we think about this lady's salary, and when we think about what she did, or what other persons might be thinking, the average person in the financial institution might be thinking, then hold on a minute, me as a single man, or me as a father, husband with wife and pitney, it no better me make some sorts of sacrifice, talk to my wife and tell my wife, honey, you know, say, your husband are going to take a little risk. He might make a sacrifice. And at the end of the day, we are going to have money to buy at least 2 decent house with $70-something million. Call it's a 37.5 million each. You can get something nice. I am not going to say you're going to live in Narbrook or Cherry Garden or one of them places. But you can get a decent house somewhere, most places. Maybe they might come to agreement and maybe the wife want to get rid of him too because she have fear, man. People may not get distracted, but me just as say. That would be a worthwhile sacrifice, and I am not encouraging any sorts of thievery. But me just as say, why would you not? What would be there to stop you when you realize that you're only going to get a slap on the wrist? When you assess the risk-reward, risk analysis, you say to yourself, but me I come out like a bandit. I am literally going to get away with murder. Now there's a place called America. Back in about the 1990s, maybe 2000 or before that, people used to rob up all millions, billions of dollars. Them call it WHITE, color crime. Them used to get a slap on the wrist. It was happening, rampant investment, you name it. People were losing money left, right, and center. And then them realize that, listen, this is not working because these people more seems as if they are inspired to do it than to be deterred from doing it. So therefore, we are going to amend these laws and start to sentence these people like we are sentenced Pablo Escobar or we are sentenced Jeffrey Dahmer or some sorts of KILLER. I am not going to say it's stop. However, you would consider America to be probably one of the safest places as it pertains to banking institution, financial institution, investment place. So when we think about how Jamaicans think and how the law is, you have to say to yourself, what would be the discouragement? What would be the deterrent? What would be stopping these people when them realize it is in our favor, it is in our best interest to rob these people, take a little disgrace, come out back rich, get a little slap on the wrist. Most important, I don't know if these people are lost, if them far from reality, meaning the judge, and don't see what is going on, don't see that people are losing their money, don't see that Jamaica is no longer a place where people can actually invest money and go out in bed and feel, say, well, them can sleep and be contented. I wonder if these judges, when they give these sentencing, realize or even think about the victims. That these are these people's life saving. These are these people's pension. These people might end up take for themselves because of the losses. These people might not have the opportunity that they had when they were younger, when them can save up their money. So therefore, when they come to them retirement age, them can sit down and ease like Sunday morning. No, these judges seems as if they're on their knee by these defense lawyers and they're doing everything that these lawyers wanted. Because in this case, we saw that the lawyer for this lady, Mrs. Thomas, he was recommended some sort of non-custodial sentence. That means a suspended sentence. That means she would be on the street under some sort of probation. However, she got a year or 2 years, depending on how you look at it. People, in this case, we say, this body club is in full effect. These people know exactly what they are doing. These laws and judgment are sentencing are lenient because these people are looking out for each other. Like I said, whenever you're in this corrupted body club, membership has its privilege, and this is yet a next perfect example. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.